How many of you here have been watching the Chosen TV series? Okay. So for those, I really encourage you to watch the TV series Chosen. It's now on season 2, and I think there's episode 7 right now of season 2. And one of my favorite characters there is the Apostle Matthew. Okay, and right now in our gospel today, it's about how Jesus called Matthew, the tax collector, to be his apostle. And it's so beautiful because, as you know, as a tax collector, you're rejected by your people, the Jewish people, because you are deemed as a traitor. You know, you're working for the Roman government. And in the TV series, you see there the character of Matthew. He's very good with numbers. That's his gift. And he would tell his parents, well, if somebody would do this work and I have this gift, that's why I'm doing it. So he's kind of justifying his work as a tax collector. And you saw how he was rejected. Whenever there's a Passover meal or whenever there's a Jewish celebration, he's not invited by his family, by his friends. He would eat with his dog, right? That's why when Jesus called him, he was kind of surprised. Like, you calling me, a tax collector, to be your follower? And then after Jesus called him to be his follower, he said, we're gonna have supper. And he was kind of surprised, like, nobody invited me. Nobody would invite me for supper. And Jesus said, well, now we're gonna have supper together and you will be the host. Right? Nobody would invite you, but now you're gonna invite others. So he invited other tax collectors. Jesus was there. And it's a beautiful thing. For Jesus, he overlooks, he looks beyond the sinfulness of Matthew. He sees the potential in Matthew. And it's the same with all of us. He sees beyond our sinfulness. All of us are sinners. And yet he sees the potential in each and every one of us. And for us, here we see here how Jesus sees that for everyone who's a sinner, it's not a bad person. It's just a sick person who needs to get better. You see? All of us, sometimes we see that because of our sinfulness, we're bad people. No. In the eyes of Jesus, in the eyes of God, we're good people who are just sick. And we just need to get better. That's why Jesus says here, those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick do. For I have come to call not the righteous, but sinners. For me as a priest, my mission statement, my personal mission statement is this. And my mission statement is my why. Why? And when I was on vacation, I was listening to this book by Simon Sinek, Start With Why. You could borrow it in the library. It's beautiful. And the why, you start with why. You don't start with how. You don't start with what you do. You start with why. Because why it will give you the motivation to do what you need to do. And as a priest, my personal mission statement is my why. And my why is what makes me wake up in the morning. My why is what motivates me to do what I have to do for the day. And what is my why? My why is to inspire great sinners like me to become great saints. Okay? And that's what Jesus is doing here. Jesus is calling a great sinner like Matthew, and we know how he became a great saint. And we all, are called to do what Jesus did. That's why it's good that we're learning how to give our testimony. Because by giving our testimony to others people, we are inspiring them. We are bringing them to an encounter with the Lord. Nobody is a hopeless case. You know, my favorite quote is from Oscar Wilde. He says, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Okay? So, for us, don't get discouraged. If you're a great sinner like Matthew, you must have great hope. Okay? And also bring others, great sinners like us, to an encounter with the Lord, so that the Lord will transform them and become great saints.